We're still talking about the thought life. Adam and Eve were presented with the truth. They were both presented with the truth, much like with in our respective lives. Whether we believe the word of God to be true or not, there is a truth. Again, perhaps we're not in a garden of some sort, but we are in our own respective situations. And remember, the situation has been created from the very beginning, and now the situation begets yet another situation, and it begets yet another situation, and it begets yet another situation. And so now we find ourselves in a multitude of different circumstances, having to figure out how to get out of this matter. And unless we are prepared to think about our situation, think about the situation, and the interesting thing about the situation is that though the situation was created many, many, many years ago, well before many of us were even thought about, and again, that may not be our situation, but we've got to be prepared to look at our own respective situation in regards to being perhaps being a better parent. We're still talking about the thought life now. Being a better leader. What does being a better leader look like? What does being a better communicator look like? It means for a lot of us, it means that we've got to come out. We've got to come out of the different situations. We've got to understand the different situations that were created. And when we can understand the situation for which the situation was created, we can look at the different events that have taken place, which cause the circumstances and which creates the condition that we can find ourselves in. And I know this can be heavy for a Thursday, but the reality of it is that unless we're prepared to do some digging, so to speak, for our respective situations, it's going to be difficult to speak to the thing that we say we have, because we are now a product. We are a product of the fallen man.